This video's not gonna be long. You know, I wanted to upload my video talking about why you need to cut off weak energy to attract strong energy today, but YouTube actually removed my video, so I have to redo it and, figure out a way to post that video in a way that YouTube will allow me to upload it. Yeah, it's already starting. But basically, this is just a warning the people that watch my channel, they probably already know this, but this is just a warning to people about the new style of dictatorship that we're basically already living in, but it's going to get worse. And dictatorships of the past relied on brute force, relied on reptilian brain, where you had a bunch of armed soldiers that will force you to obey whatever it is you were told, right? Let me take a sip of this lemonade real quick. But the new style of dictatorship is trying to force you to give a shit about things you don't give a shit about. You're a regular person, you're working your 9 to 5, you make your money, you go home, you just want to relax, and then you're bombarded by fucking protesters because you're not fighting on the front lines for some type of social ideology, right? And the main reason I'm making this video is because I'm subbed to a chick called Not So Erud. How the fuck do you even say that word? Erute, not so erude. I know what the word means. It means you're shrewd, but I can't really pronounce the word out loud. But anyways, I'm subbed to the chick because she's one of the few females that is capable on her own without influence of a guy speaking in a logical, non-emotional, unbiased manner. So when I saw her making this live stream, I was somewhat surprised, but not really. I get it. When one of your main sources of income is YouTube, you kind of have to play politics. There's certain people you have to side with in order to stay profitable. So I get it. But essentially what's going on is, and I didn't even know this was a thing because I just got back from the gym. I'm trying to get my muscle back. But I got back from the gym and I heard motherfuckers talking about there's a boycott on Harry Potter because the owner of Harry Potter or whatever is like anti-trans or some shit. And it's like, you people were boycotting over this? So I hop on the stream, I listen for a little while, and essentially what she was talking about is, people that, because I commented, right? It's not that people are anti-trans, it's just that people don't care. Like, I don't care about pro-trans or anti-trans. I just don't care. I know people that are trans. I have trans friends, you know what I'm saying? I've known trans people for the last 15 years. Of course, some of the older subscribers to my channel remember the Toontown episode where I basically said that there's biological differences between men and women, and that got me quote-unquote canceled, even though my last Toontown video actually got more views than before. So much for being canceled, right? But yeah, I basically typed a comment that it's like, it's not that we're anti-trans, we just don't care. Like, there's more important shit in the world, man. Like, we got lives to live. I ain't got fucking time to be worrying about pro-trans or anti-trans. Who gives a fuck? So I said that in the stream, and her guests were basically highlighting that, like, the people that don't want to fight the fight are the problem. And this is the new world we live in, guys. No longer will you have a police force break down your door if you're not doing what the government says. No. The system, the game has transcended reptilian brain. It has transcended above that. Because nowadays, all they have to do is press a button to push a certain agenda in the shadows, and then people on their own will voluntarily latch on to it. And it's a hive mentality, it's a sheeple mentality, it's a group mentality, where average people develop this very dangerous mentality that if you're not of us, you're against us. More intelligent people can kind of just sit back and observe what's going on and then come to their own conclusion logically. But average people, again, I made several videos talking about this, about how these people are masters of psychology. They trigger that reward part of the brain, that reptilian side of the brain, the right now side of the brain. They get people to latch on to these ideologies, right? And then when there's enough people in this group, it's either you're with us or against us. And there's no in between. There's no middle ground, right? And yeah, this is the new style of dictatorship. If you're not joining the fight, then you have to be struck down too. And it's crazy, you know. For those of us that have lives outside this internet shit, you know, that don't want to fight the fight because we don't care, you know, they're going to try to force you to care. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's not just with this anti-trans or pro-trans shit, it's with everything else. Either you're pro this or anti this. Either you're with us or against us. And you can't just sit back and observe. You can't just not give a fuck and live your own life. You have to join the fight or you're an enemy too. Just watch out for these groups, guys, because they're harmless as individuals. I mean, they're fucking wusses as individuals. But you know what? When enough wusses gather around, if they feel like in numbers they can take you down, they will attack you. First verbally, then physically. These boycotts always turn violent eventually, you know? If they think they can assault you, if they think they can make you disappear, they will. So just watch out for this group, guys. It's the new dictatorship. And if they feel like banding together, they can do something to you for not siding with them, they will. Hence the cancel culture, right? Catch you guys in the next video. I know you guys probably are already aware of this, but I'm about to go to work, figure out, just post this real quick, and then tomorrow I'm going to have to figure out how to get that video uploaded. Catch you on the next one.